I'm Noreen, and welcome to my kitchen and another episode of What's for Dinner. We have had such an overwhelming response to our sheet pan dinner series that we had to bring you another one. Today we're going to share with you this really incredible, super easy, extra delicious Greek-style chicken sheet pan dinner. You aren't going to believe how easy this is. It's going to come together in about an hour, and your family is going to love it. So let's go see how we throw this together. All right, we're going to get started throwing together our Greek-style chicken sheet pan dinner. And this one is really easy. I've got one sheet pan prepared with aluminum foil. What we're going to do here is I have 2 pounds of chicken breast. I have 3 chicken breasts that I have filleted, which means I've sliced them in half lengthwise. I just ran my knife through them. They are nice and trimmed and they're washed. And in my bowl for our vegetables, I have a large crown of fresh broccoli that I have cut up and separated. I have half of a head of cauliflower that I've done the same. I have 4 organic carrots that I have kind of cut on the bias thinly. I have a 1 pound bag of small red new potatoes that I've quartered. I have a large sweet onion that I've cut into wedges. I have about a handful, maybe a whole head of garlic that I peeled and I just tossed in here. So they're in here. They're going to roast in there with that. And I have a lemon that I'm just going to juice in just a minute. I've just mixed all of this up, and we're going to marinate this sort of. We're going to coat it with, instead of olive oil like I did in my other sheet pan dinner, we used olive oil and some seasonings. Today I'm going to use some Greek-style salad dressing. Salad dressing is a great go-to marinade, and it's a great go-to kind of cooking sauce if you think about it. I don't often buy salad dressing, but I do have some in my pantry. When they go on sale, buy one, get one free. They're really great flavor bases to have on hand, not just for salads, but for other applications like we're going to use today. We're going to use some salt, and we're going to use some of my salt-free Greek seasoning blend that I showed you how to make in another video. If you missed that, I will link it below. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to measure out a cup of dressing. Well, we'll start with a half a cup. A cup seems like it might be a lot. So we're just going to want to coat the veggies. Now I'm going to get in here with my hands, and I'm just going to go ahead and make sure everything gets coated with this dressing. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and hit this with a little bit of my seasoning blend. Oh, it smells amazing. And I'm going to hit it with some salt. Not too much, about a half a teaspoon, maybe even less for right now. The salad dressing is going to have some saltiness to it, so everyone can adjust later. I'm also going to take a half of this lemon and just squeeze it. Give that another blend. And then we're going to just pop this right here on this sheet pan. Just like that. Save the bowl because we're not done using that yet. Kind of spread this out right there on top. Make sure everything is even. And make sure your broccoli and your cauliflower, the stems aren't like poking up, because the stems will get cooked before everything else does, and you don't want that. I do have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. Now take your chicken and just go ahead and pop it in that same bowl. Let's take another half a cup of salad dressing. Pour it on in there. Some more of our Greek seasoning, about a teaspoon. Put a little bit of salt in there, and we're going to squeeze this other half of a lemon. And yes, there might be some seeds in there. I'm pretty sure your family will figure out what to do with those. I'm just going to go ahead and put these lemon halves on the baking sheet because they're going to just add a nice extra something. It'll smell and be really aromatic. Thank you. It's like, You know, we're always joking that we share a brain, you know. Now, you can choose to pre-marinate this chicken for maybe 20 minutes, a half an hour before you're getting ready to make it. But I think this is great. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this chicken out on top of the veggies. Now we're just going to have this tonight as is. If you left the potatoes out and you got some pita bread, you could slice up the chicken when it's done being cooked and stuff all these things into a pita, and that would make a really lovely sandwich. It would kind of be like a Slovaki. Okay, I'm just going to get the rest of that dressing out of the bottom of the pan. I'm going to lightly sprinkle some more seasoning on top. I'm going to take this glove off really quick. I'm going to grab my salt one more time. I'm just going to give a little sprinkle right on the top. Salting and seasoning is really important that you do it in layers with your dish. So you want to season every layer. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop this in our 400-degree oven. And that's going to be cooking for 25 to 35 minutes, depending on when your chicken is cooked through. So we'll be back when it's time to pull this out of the oven, and we will show you what our Greek-style chicken sheet pan dinner looks like. All right, our Greek-style chicken sheet pan dinner is ready to come out. It was in here for 45 minutes. Now, you're going to have to adjust it depending on how much you're cooking. I wanted to make sure my potatoes were fork tender, and they are. And I've come in here and I've checked them and I've pierced them and they're fine. The chicken is done. I already tested that. And I cannot explain to you how delicious this smells. Yes. The broccoli, you can see how beautifully it's roasted. Now, if you've never had your broccoli roasted like this, you are in for a treat. It's not burnt, folks. It's perfectly roasted, and it just brings out all that flavor. Whenever you're going to cook vegetables like this, you're going to be amazed at how delicious they are. It smells so good. It smells really amazing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move back over to the counter. I'm going to fix you a plate of this Greek-style chicken sheet pan dinner, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to taste it because I know that you want to know how good this is. All right, there you have it. Our really amazing, I can't wait to taste it, Greek-style chicken sheet pan dinner. This did take about 45 minutes to cook, and that's because we had a lot of veggies and our potatoes were kind of dense. So that's something you're going to want to adjust. So these sheet pan dinners are going to take anywhere from a half an hour to an hour or somewhere in that area. So, you know, if you're only 2 people, it's obviously going to take you a lot less time. And these are ultra adjustable depending on how many people you're going to serve. This chicken looks incredible. I told Rick, this piece of chicken looks like it came off the barbecue. And I can't wait to try it. So, are you ready, honey? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you this piece of chicken. Oh, wow. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Wow. Hot dog. Mm-hmm. Mmm. It tastes like it came off the barbecue. Mm-hmm. Wow. If you liked this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present here on our channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope you give this Greek-style chicken sheet pan dinner a try. I hope that you love it. I don't know how you can't love this. It's really, really amazing. And until next time, I'll see ya. Put some strong brewed coffee, about that much. So I've got about a cup of very strong coffee. We'll have a look here. And we'll add some milk.